Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about balance and balance progression. So some of you may have seen my balance abilities and you're wondering, well, I could never do that. That could never be me. But the truth is I wasn't always good at balance, and it was kind of a thing that worked over progression over time, where I was finally able to build up my balance and do these crazy things with my balance. So first of all, if you want to start learning balance, and I'm just going to show you different balances with the squat so that I could show you the progression to go onto this ball. First, what you want to do is just start off on the floor. You always want to start off on the floor. Just do regular balance moves, or just do regular squats, right? And this ball's going to keep slipping behind me, but you're just doing regular squats. And once you're able to do that, you can always test your balance a little bit more by closing your eyes. So try closing your eyes, and even though you're thinking, oh, I'm on 2 feet, it is going to test your balance a little bit. I'm going to move that over here for now. And you close your eyes and you do the squat, and you're like, okay, well, this is easy. That's not too bad, right? Okay, nothing's wrong with that. You also want to work on one-legged like squats or lunges, and you do your one leg. You try both legs, right? You do the one leg, you do the other leg, and then you try it closing your eyes, which is actually a bit challenging. But the key is, when you are closing your eyes, you have to visualize something in your mind and then stare at the one spot. Whenever you're balancing, you want to pick a spot to stare at, and you don't want to shift your eyes in different directions, because that's what's going to lose your balance. So like right here, my eyes are open, I'm staring straight in front of me. When my eyes are closed, I'm imagining my eyes are open and I'm staring straight in front of me. Okay? Once you're able to do that, you can move on to a different balance tool, like a Bosu ball. There's also balance boards. There's different things, but we're going to start off with the Bosu ball, right? We're going to start off always on 2 feet. And the Bosu ball can be hard to get onto at first. So what you do is, you usually want to step your foot into the center and try to tap your foot onto the center. But then remember, the wider your legs are, the better your balance is. So you want to do wide-legged stance, and then you just want to focus on a spot straight in front of you. You're going to wobble. I'm just used to it, so you won't see me wobble, but you want to balance your body. And go ahead and do that squat, just like that. And then go ahead and try it closing your eyes. So you stare straight in front of you, close your eyes, and you imagine a spot straight in front of you. And this is how you work on the progression. It's a little bit weird, okay? But it's hard. It's actually hard, okay? But if you do single leg, you want to go back to the middle, because you're using one leg. And you're going ahead and squatting down. Now, this isn't all going to happen in one day. It's going to be like weeks and weeks and weeks of training to work up to it. But the good news is, balance is one of the easiest things you can train. So you want to train your balance, especially if you're getting older, because you want to make sure your body has a good equilibrium so you don't fall and hurt yourself. Like I said, closing your eyes, just imagine something this is kind of hard, right in front of you, and switch, right? You could also add the weight, which also adds a progression. You add a weight with your squat right here and here, or close your eyes. And don't try any of this like by yourself if it's your first time ever doing it. But you want to make sure, like, if you have different balance, I'm going to do it on both sides of the Bosu ball, just so I'm kind of familiar with what the top of the ball would feel like if I'm trying to balance, right? Close my eyes, or one foot, and switch. I don't know why I'm breathing so hard, but anyways, I'm a little bit out of shape. Not out of shape, I didn't really get much sleep. And when you don't get a lot of sleep, you kind of destroy your cardio, which I don't know if you know that. Now, okay, so some of you have seen me balance on one of these before. Now, like I said, it doesn't happen overnight, and you want to do the progression. So first you got to practice your balance on the flat ground for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, depending how your balance is. Then you work up to Bosu ball. You do that a couple of weeks, a couple of months. You have to be confident in your abilities. Now, when you do get to this point, and I'm not saying do this, and this is very dangerous, I actually suggest you don't do this, but some people really want to try it just because they believe that they can. Okay, just like a tightrope, which I've never done a tightrope, but you want everything tight, right? So you want to make sure the ball is pumped up. Like, more people can balance on a tight rope than a loose rope because you kind of don't know which way it's going to go. If this ball isn't pumped up, you're not going to really be able to know where it's going to squish down, and it's really going to throw you off. I pumped this ball up before we started, but make sure it's pumped up like overkill. You want it a little bit overkill, okay? And then what you want to do is you go ahead, and I'm not going to do this one with my eyes closed, but you go ahead and get your knees up on there. I like to do this with no socks on because to me, the socks are very slippery. And whenever I do this on video, I have a harder time because I'm talking, and it's actually harder to concentrate when you're talking. So, okay. One foot up. For me, this is how I do it. Some people do it differently, I've seen, but okay. And I kind of get my stance together here. Like, I have to use my foot muscles. I'm gripping the ball. I don't think I have it quite right yet. Whew. It's a little bit slippery. You very slowly get up. You can use your arms to balance you, whatever way. I'm staring straight ahead. I'm not gonna look at the camera, 'cause that's a distraction to me, okay? And that's how you go ahead and you progress with your balance. You just work up to it. You don't start here right away. This can take years, but if you really wanna do it, you can do it. And even, like, sometimes using a weight is actually easier. Sometimes. There's a different way to get up if you're using the weight, but we'll see. We will see if I can do this without killing myself on camera. So, funny story is, my husband used to say he had awesome balance. And I'm like, I don't believe you. And I made him stand on the Bosu ball, not this one. And he had quite a challenge. Okay. Using the weight is actually harder. I think I'm gonna kill myself here. Whew. Okay. Gotta get my feet ready in the right spot. Wide legs. This is hard at first because you got to figure out the balance of the weight. I think a kettlebell would have been easier. This is not going to work. Hold on. If you have somebody hand it to you, it will definitely be easier. Only do what you think you can do. Like, I'm not, seriously. No, I can't do it.